Hello there and welcome along. The Gardener Ben here with your next rose review, and the very dainty little simple rose in front of me is Rose Smiling Sun. Bred and introduced in the year 2000, this particular rose is available here in the UK from Peterbilt's Roses and is really very adorable. A very useful rose for growing in the garden in a multitude of different locations. This one that grows up to around 4 feet high with a spread of just over 5 feet. This one would be perfect for creating a low informal hedge or a boundary hedge in your garden. If you want something that's going to be simply more than just protection from people walking across your property or just a simple green hedge, this one is going to be smothered in quite literally thousands and thousands of flowers in a couple of really large flushes. The first of which is produced in June and July, and the second one is then August, September and into October. A really hard-working rose. Now, many of you will say, well, that's only 2 flushes, Ben, but this particular plant will flower for around 5 or 6 weeks at a time. So you're talking about 2 flushes covering almost 3 to 3.5 months. Flowers are produced in huge quantities. This one is classified as a floribunda rose, which means it produces rose flowers in small sprays and clusters. 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s and 7s, sometimes on a stem. They open very quickly in this beautiful, rich, golden yellow and slowly fade out over a multitude of days to this heavy buttercream, which is really very lovely indeed. But they are so numerous and produce in such quick succession that you will really struggle to deal with the dead heading on this particular rose. Instead, leave it until the sprays have completely finished, then simply remove the entire head together. The plant is actually semi-double with around 2 or 3 rows of loosely formed petals, all surrounding that beautiful cluster of rich golden stamens in the centre. Once the petals fall, the stamens remain on the plant, which is a really nice characteristic, almost looking like a little sea urchin, each complete with a little pack of pollen on the end of them. A really good rose for disease resistance, standing up to drought, wind, rain, and of course heat well. I'm proud to award Smiling Sun a 7 out of 10 for disease resistance on this particular rose. It has a medium to high thorn count, so if you are thinking of planting it as a boundary hedge, it's a really good idea to keep people out of your property along the boundary of your property. This particular one, the foliage is very dainty. Small, almost a patio rose in size, dark emerald green. It's incredibly flat matte with no sheen whatsoever. It does have a small amount of barbing along the back of the leaf axil, and I say thorns are present in all parts of the growth on this particular plant. It doesn't have a huge amount of fragrance. It's pollen and honey based, as you would expect with a rose like this one, but it is obviously very enticing to pollinators. And you may see during the video here several hoverflies interested in this particular rose. So a great one for adding a splash of bold, vibrant yellow, which slowly fades to this beautiful buttercream to your garden as a boundary hedge, which is going to entice pollinators into your garden. A really nice one. Fragrance rating, I'm going to be rating this one probably something in the region of about 3 stars. I say there is a fragrance there. It's light and it's sweet. It's pollen and honey based, but there's nothing really there to shout about. But a really lovely, very dainty rose. This one is Smiling Sun.